Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Welcome back. Today, I am playing some Genshin Impact again. Because I want to do some story missions. Because I think, you know, why not? I have more time doing them while streaming, and that's just more fun, I think, most likely. So yeah, let's do it. Today, as you can see, with the title of the stream, I am doing Xiao's story quest, which I'm excited to see. Yeah, excited to play. So yeah, let's do it. Let me just go in first. Which one is Xiao's? Uh, Alatus. Alright. There. Alright. Oh wow, okay, that's far away. I mean, that is close to where you meet him the first time, so it makes sense. Alrighty then. My cord is getting kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Need to put it somewhere else. They do give off a sense of energy. They seem unusually agitated. That's the word. Yeah.
Right. Maybe it has something to do with that sort of dark energy they're giving off.
Oh wait, there we go.
Uh-oh. This is right by the Longshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Ah, you motherfuckers are weak.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind too. Hey,
What do you mean? They were easy as fuck.
over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls.
Could it be an Adeptus? Looked like he was using some sort of Adeptus art.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Hello there.
Ahem. Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait,
So he's an Adeptus.
who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We're just travelers passing by. We are following the trail of the Adepti.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Another place really weird to get down.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me about the Master of Stars?
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about the Master of Stars?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the rite of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
What are your thoughts on the Master of Stars?
Oh, are you believers too?
Not really.
After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
I'm starting to know why your husband up and left.
I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back.
He's not
in
coming
which
back.
case I wouldn't need it anyway.
He's 100% not coming back, I can tell you that.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From the imaginations, I say.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xiao Liang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this:
Oh shit.
all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
No.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Why do you wear a mask? Go on, take it off, let me see.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Indeed. It would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil, one reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Fair enough.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I want to know where my sibling is. I want power rivaling that of the gods. I'd like to get rich quick. Yeah, no, that's more a Paimon move. I would like to know where my sibling is.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
Bruh.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal. I think he wants some more.
Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over any Mora, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision.
I don't think people put visions up for sale. I need to rub it. I need to rub it in. No need to rub it in.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
No one who shares your values for. No one shares your values for sure. Nonsense good.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
New recipes. That sounds nice. Microphone doesn't sit right to me. Well, that's annoying. The fucking cable. God damn it. Okay, screw it. Well, that's far away. Just gonna pick up these berries, and I think I'm just gonna teleport over there. I mean, okay, that's a fucking given. Of course I'm gonna teleport over there. There. Oh, hello there.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Star Snatcher, coincidence or adeptance? What?
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
I always found him fishy. Perhaps he's a narcissist. I'm gonna pick that.
Could be. But now that Paimon thinks about it, there's something that's just not right about this guy.
Why would an Adeptus? Why would an Adeptus want people to pay more? He's a charlatan. He's a charlatan. If you ask me, his mask is so ugly.
That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use. Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
Where? Oh, okay, that's just this. Okay. Wait, that desk. Huh? Where? Oh, there. Oh.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times,
Ooh.
Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath, restore order from slaughter, purge evil
Also, there are
from battle.
more
To
Yakshas.
this,
And Xiao's
we
apparently
dedicate
one
our
of them.
lives. Eons of
Interesting.
bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness.
Yo, this is fucked up.
The 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace.
Oh.
In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Interesting. Dark and fucked up, but interesting.
The book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
About demons, about karma, about the soul surviving Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
But demons.
Book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
That could be a thing. About karma.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through and all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
Nothing else that I can think of.
Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now, are we? You're way into the. You're way too into this.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
Oh god, more Hilly Charles. Alright.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Get fucked.
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in. Brace yourself.
Easy.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Yes, the get out of Julian free card. So that's what he was using for his exorcism.
Right. It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow.
Yeah, sure.
But given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
Sure.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Oh,
no wonder.
Xiao. Hello.
I was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls. Let's see what a real Adeptus has to say about all this.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more
Huh?
precisely,
from the karma I've accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
We read about that in the book, so Xiao is finally Yaksha.
Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he?
Interesting.
So that means... Oh... Poor Xiao!
We read about your past in a book. We were just reading a book called, yeah, this one.
See, you must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh... I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well, come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Dick.
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Do I actually move forward from this? Oh my god, I am. Okay.
Oh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Quite specific effect as a result of the buildup of divine karma in the area. Xiao will have Bane of All Evil permanently activated and will constantly lose HP. Oh wow, okay. Additionally, the effect of that divine karma will allow Xiao to regenerate HP as he deals damage to opponents. Okay. Oh wow, he loses fast.
Being a vigilant Yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Now, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Hello, motherfuckers.
Useless.
Easy.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait, truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Confiscate? Is that all? I think I'd also like to teach him a lesson.
Great minds think alike. Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body. Then one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and visions, you'll scare him out of his wits for sure.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A sensor, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the sensor and the 7 lamps... Probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Alright.
Ooh, this temple will...
Oh.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
We'd like to borrow a sensor and some lamps.
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case.
Something on your mind? Well, thank you then.
Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Alright then.
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Bro, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, okay, I see.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Wait, where did he go?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here.
I presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago.
Damn.
What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So you're a ghost?
I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle.
Damn.
Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A
Damn.
selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
You take care too, Pervases.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more.
That's
By
sad.
wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Damn. This is sad, actually. Holy fuck.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Ooh, this place. Alright. Hello, Xiao.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual?
Sure have.
This censer and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
We got them from a yaksha named Pervases.
Oh, and, he says hi.
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Jesus.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin. Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Go.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Alright, let's do it.
Then we meditate. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Devayaksha, bring forth sin.
Bring forth sin!
Please don't fuck this up, Paimon.
It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right? We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Nice.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
There is one. Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless.
We summon your spirit forth with an Adepti art. Guess what? You're on. I really want to spook him so much.
Dead? Impossible. One was just lying in peaceful repose at Wang Shu Inn. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Dreaming dreamers after all feel no pain.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
Such a hurt. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's that?
Bro, he got
Please
fucking
stop.
annihilated.
I surrender! I surrender!
So do you believe us now? So are you still going to do this oneself song and dance?
No! No, never again. You almost killed me. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's gotten scared stiff.
Yep.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
He's the conqueror of demon. He's the vigilant yaksha.
It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission, rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for me.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshuin first thing tomorrow and look for him.
I'm just gonna do it now, not the first thing tomorrow. There we go. Hello.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An.
That's a really normal name. So a really, really ordinary person after all.
He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy. Should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
God damn it, Paimon, you're so fucking oblivious.
Anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I'm actually quite touched. This is all thanks to Xiao. There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Oh, it should be right here. Oh wait, is he in the kitchen? Oh, okay, yeah.
Ah, there you are. We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled ticker fish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? am accustomed to eating alone.
We'll leave you be then. Yeah.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Alright, that was the quest? Right then. I mean, it didn't have the thing that the pop-up saying all of that, you know, quest complete and quest started. So, but yeah, I think that was it. Must be. So yeah. I mean, the quest was done way earlier than I thought. So yeah, let's do another one, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do Hoot House. I have, in case you haven't seen, last time I streamed this about 2 days ago, I accidentally started Hoot House like a couple of days prior, about a week prior, and then I also made a little interaction with her back in the what's it called, thing at the, my brain just died. Yeah, I made an interaction with her. So yeah, there's a little less to a quest, but it doesn't matter. It isn't, you know, a lot, but still. So yeah, let's just go start from where we ended and go to her then. Hello there.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mom, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Special offer? Didn't you say the wooden tiles should be blank? Yeah, special offer.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up. Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise. And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What the fuck?
What do they buy and what do they get? A solid and durable second home, of course.
So, a coffin.
They don't need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's fucked up. I don't know what to say to that. Jesus. Man, my throat is fucked. Okay. No wonder you're on the middle list.
special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are my clients. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. Shouldn't take too long. Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Bro, Hu Tao is scary as fuck, not gonna lie.
You must be the director's new hires. Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao. Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known. Her? Tactful?
Ooh, chest.
Remarkable condition.
A board used for hanging Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's wooden tiles. According to Hu Tao, all the all the tiles should be blank. In which case, the characters on the back of the tiles must be the special offer. Alright, what the fuck? So behind this door is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Looks like it looks far more ordinary than the director made it out to be.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
Yeah, she's right here.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up. Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us. We? As in us? Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was. Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out. Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
Comforting. It's good to think before you speak.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about in this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
But I've seen a ghost. Well, yeah, I was like, yeah, I actually did see a ghost. I remember actually. Now this was a fucking year ago actually when I visited Liyue for the first time. There's literally a fucking world quest where you have to fucking find a ghost or something, and I don't remember how it is, but yeah. Oh yeah, basically, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined? I wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
I don't actually remember
a
what that quest was about at all.
How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all.
Humor. Sure. That's why people think you're weird. I've yet to see the funny side. That's why people think you're weird.
You'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that?
Who the fuck is that?
Been in Liyue for ages. Never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mom's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Jesus, alright.
Why do they get angry?
Oh, I wonder why.
Thank you, Earnest Health Tips.
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
Yeah, I think that's also the reason.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm
You're
not sure
weird,
it's every
Hu Tao.
service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious.
Sorry about that.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
Do it, please.
No.
I want to see her arrested.
Okay, relax. We're leaving.
But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
God damn it, Hu Tao.
Don't give up, do you?
Tough crowd. There's no persuading them. Yeah.
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really.
Not really.
It's just getting really uncomfortable.
Yep. Enough business development. Please help me find someone.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Rings a bell. I do not recall. Rings a bell.
As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
If that was stopping for a quick chat, I wonder what business development looks like.
Why did you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people, or...?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Mung.
Hello again, Mung.
Mung, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wulong Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him.
Damn.
I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wulong Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help
That's
but
scary.
wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
Sounds like a tall story. That kind of thing doesn't happen. Sounds like a tall story.
Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung forever. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wong Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Lo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wong Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
God damn it, that doesn't help.
It's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wong Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me. I beg you. I'm too young to die.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
How to make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Gimme. Oh dear.
Rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Say what?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago.
So why are we here?
You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed. The other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
Isn't it better to tell people the truth? How old are you, Paimon?
Why would you ask that? I want to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha?
Haven't heard of it. No, some bits and pieces. I actually know a lot of it now because I've done Xiao's story. But yeah, apparently this happens. Okay, apparently this happens before that. Bit dumb placed then, but yeah, it's a bit weirdly placed then. But Who cares? Alright, I know bits and pieces.
They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
You're freaky. So what you meant by guarding, that's what you meant by guarding the border. Never knew Wangsheng had such a long history.
So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This ley line monolith will make for a really great prop. You're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the Traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
Doing the dirty work again. You failed to mention we need to fight.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Fuck you, Hu Tao.
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
And she also has a weirdo.
How can you call me a weirdo?
Because you are.
Wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different?
Everything.
Alright, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
You literally sound like a fucking crazy professor.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Time for takeoff.
Incinerate!
I'm counting on you!
Motion to compel.
Think you can get away?
Dickheads.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith, deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but Still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Oh, did he?
Big G?
Oh.
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
Hello.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Well,
Two viewers.
he's a
Hello. How you
spirit.
doing?
It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do. Help protect us.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
I didn't expect to stumble upon Big G just like that either. So Big G is not an evil spirit. Okay.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This
Sucks.
explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Alright.
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor.
Oh, nice little spirit.
I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, it looks like it.
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Why didn't you come looking for Mung then? Mung sooner.
Yeah, Hutao and Mung were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost?
Damn.
You just fly, like any other ghost or spirit. Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't.
That sucks.
It's too high for me. I get scared.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
That's right, yes. He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
Good thing they didn't call you Cholji.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Nautilus call.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. No, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuang Hill. And we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Mung and I will escort Big G back to Wuang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't
Alright,
we just
then.
go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least
Well,
by
apparently.
keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon.
Mung told us his story. Mung said that he's an old friend of yours. Yeah.
Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar.
She really
He
is.
had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
That's a bit on the nose.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies.
I'll have
I'm
them.
sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liu. I can rustle that dish up in no time if you help me find some.
Easy.
Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process.
Really is.
So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of thing. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here.
That's nice.
It's a top-of-the-line toolbox we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Nice. Wait, where's she? Fuck, wait. That's actually over here, right? Piss, alright, god damn it. Oh wow, lag, okay. Oh, everyone's there.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've had it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster.
Oh, that sucks.
We've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Hello.
Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Songza.
This looks so weird. He doesn't even face to turn me. Oh yeah, he doesn't even face to talk to me. Face me to talk to me. There we go.
Yes, here you are on the register. No problem. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Songza was talking about. Let's head back.
Oh. Okay, that was a misclick. I accidentally went too far. I was just zoning out. Quick, oh, Jesus. And everything's going wrong right now, Jesus Christ.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take. While this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
You can count on us, and I won't press you on the things that you once spoke. Count on us.
We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Man, what would happen if I just ate the dish right now? If I can. I don't even think I can, if I'll be real honest. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Delicious.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Is Paimon unreliable to you?
Yep.
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with.
Sounds terrifying. I can't tell if you're serious anymore.
Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Wait, you're gonna erase some memories. That's scary.
Who says? We're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Yeah. Damn, it's a fucking eye. Jesus. This is high level shit. Well, good thing I'm a high level motherfucker as well. Okay, that could be really taken out of context. Holy fuck.
Wow, what is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire.
Okay, I really don't know how to use it.
Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
There we go.
the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Pretty sure that's not how people put it. Let's do it.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions.
Ooh, alright. I can have two other ones, alright, good.
I'll protect us.
This looks the same.
Oh, what's this?
So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
I mean, there's only one here. I mean, suppose I just have to go through here.
Let the show be.
To go. Okay, looks like I can go through here.
I'll protect us.
Wait, this seems familiar. Oh wait, actually I think I remember this. I saw Maddie play this once, and how Maddie plays, and yeah, I think I remember this one actually. What you're supposed to do is to bring along one of those things through here.
Isn't this where we just were before?
Oh god.
Let's dance.
And then when I go back, one of those things should respawn.
Let the show begin.
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
Aha.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
You can't fool me.
You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Big brain.
Finally! Paimon thought we were going to be trapped in that weird place forever.
What's mung?
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Yeah, go ahead, commit, die.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead.
Huh.
I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Well, I mean, I have seen stuff like this before, so yeah.
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected.
Okay.
Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long I couldn't really say.
Sense.
Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I! I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out on lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
Perhaps.
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy. I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
Huh. That's sweet.
I'll protect us. Phew.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves
Oh.
one day?
Is this awesome when we were younger?
You can make a wish without a lantern.
Oh, it is. Oh, memory. Ah, alright.
As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Lou, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat joy you and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one.
Oh, this is sweet.
For everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
Oh, this is
It's been
sweet.
so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
I mean, yeah, they've all come true, and that's honestly really fucking sweet. I like that. They've come true. We can prove it to you.
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
This is sweet. Oh.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Don't you need to guard the border? Your scope of work is nothing like I imagined.
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangshan Funeral Parlor was once upon a time more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Arcane War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living.
Jesus Christ.
When the
Okay.
Wangshan Funeral Parlor was first established.
As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance.
Damn.
It took a long,
Alright.
long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border.
What the fuck was
Without
that?
it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng funeral parlor, you or me.
Damn. I didn't expect you to be such a storyteller. Can you reveal a bit more?
The previous structures would love to tell this one too. Although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng funeral parlor is just that. A funeral parlor. Nothing more to it.
Maybe it's for the better. Won't disagree, it's time to go back.
We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Honestly, sometimes you just have to do it because you're weird as fuck, Hu Tao. Damn, I've been doing this quest for well over an hour now. Damn, it's longer than I thought. Because Xiao's quest was like really fucking kind of short. At least shorter than this one so far. And I've even done a little bit beforehand. So yeah, that's funny.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
What the
How can you say
fuck?
such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Because she weird.
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries.
Okay.
I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Well, what are your wishes anyway?
Don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
Alright. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
Okay, that was a cool transition.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern right together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
Oh, that sucks. Cheer up. You still have a lot ahead of you.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wulong Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
You promised that you'll help us in our search.
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
That sucks.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything pops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
She probably doesn't.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff.
She was in a funeral parlor, come on.
I'll help you look for them. You have my
What do you
word.
expect?
My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
Oh. Seems like you really like your job. Seems like being a funeral home director really suits you.
I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Longsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Right. And that is Huta's story. Okay. Oh, do I have enough Primo Gems for Wish, maybe? Alright. I have. Alright. Let's have some luck. Who knows? Maybe I'll get something nice. Maybe just a weapon. Thought so. Fuck you. Anyway. But yeah, that is about it, I'd say, for today's stream. Yes, it's been very nice to beat 2 more of these story missions in this game. Because, honestly, they were pretty fucking good and a lot of fun. And yes, that is... yeah. And yeah, as always, be sure to follow my channel if you haven't done that already. And down below under the stream, there's a link to my Discord if you want to join that. And there's also a link to my YouTube if you want to subscribe to that as well, because that will really help me out. And I'd really appreciate it if you do. And yes, that is about it. I think I'm just gonna find someone to rate now. So, oh, god damn it, my fucking launcher opens here again. Alright. Who will it be? Yeah, let's do J again. She's online, so channel. Alright. That's all for now, and I'll most likely see you again whenever the hell I decide to stream again. So yeah, good night everyone.